Good morning students, standard 6. Today I am going to teach you clothes and fibers, okay? This is very interesting student because everybody wants to know many things about clothes, okay? Because we look smart wearing clothes. And clothes come in a whole range of colors and designs, okay? We wear clothes made up of different fabrics in different seasons. And fabrics are made up of fibers. In this chapter, we will learn about different kinds of fibers. So, I have written here, see, fibers. Okay, clothes are made from fabrics and fabrics are made from fibers. What are fibers, friends? These are the threads. Okay, thread से बन रहा है, fabrics बन रहा है और fabric से क्या बन रहा है? Clothes. So, you have to remember three things: fiber, fabrics, clothes. And making process में दो steps है. ओके, एक है स्पिनिंग, दूसरा है वेबिंग. स्पिनिंग में क्या करते हैं हम लोग? स्पिनिंग में थ्रेड बनाते हैं. ओके, वी मेक फाइबर्स बाय द प्रोसेस वी मेक फाइबर्स बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ स्पिनिंग. एंड वेबिंग, ओके, वी मेक फैब्रिक्स. ओके, so see, clothes is made up of thin long structures called fibers. By long we mean that length of a fiber is many times greater than its thickness. Just like I have drawn the diagram. See, this is length and this is thickness. Okay, and cloth is made up of fibers mainly in two steps: spinning and weaving. Fibers are small in size. They are twisted together, spinning into long threads called yarn. Okay, so threads are twisted means क्या किया जाता है, उसको जोड़ा जाता है. Okay, that is known as twisted. And human yarn. Spinning also increases the strength of fibers by twisting them together. So twisting helps the fibers stronger. And yarn is spun on a large scale by a spinning machine. So spinning is generally done by spinning machine. Okay. In India, yarn is spun on small scales on a household tool, which you know, charkha. In rural areas, you might have seen people, especially women, making threads from cotton using charkha, जो कि महात्मा गांधी भी इस्तेमाल कर रहा था. Okay. Yarns can be dried if required. Dyed or undyed yarns are wound on reels called bobbins and made into cloth by the process of weaving. Okay. So thread is woven in cloth in a loom. Okay. Loom means it is type of instrument. A line of threads is laid lengthwise over the loom. Then another thread is placed crosswise above and below this line of threads. You see the diagram here. See, first the fibers are laid lengthwise. Okay. Then another fibers is laid what? Breadthwise. So weaving is done manually on a hand loom, or sometimes weaving is done by machines that runs on electricity. Okay, and which is known as what? Power loom. So in a loom, the crosswise thread is attached to a shuttle. In your figure, in page number 31, you can see shuttle, and which moves thread forward and backward over lengthwise threads. The lengthwise arm is called warp. This is the lengthwise. Okay, this is known as warp. And the breadthwise arm is known as what? Warp. This is known as warp. So these are the basic steps to form clothes. Okay. Now we will study kinds of fabrics. A cloth is named after the kind of fiber it is made of. Just like fibers can be natural or artificial. There are two types of fibers, natural and artificial. Artificial means synthetic. These are prepared by man. Natural fibers are derived from plants and animals. The common plant fibers are cotton, flax, jute, coconut, wool and silk are often from animals. Okay, these are also natural fibers. In addition, scientists have also made fibers in the laboratory, which we call artificial or synthetic fibers, just like rayon, nylon, polyester, terylene are the examples of artificial fibers. Among all these different kinds of fibers, cotton is produced in the maximum quantity in our country. Okay, so India is a country which exports maximum cotton to the different countries of the world. Then come jute and flax. Fibers obtained from coconuts are rough and hard, so they cannot be used to make cloth. Coconut fibers are used in mattresses and for making ropes. Okay. Let us study about cotton. The Indians were the first to cultivate cotton to make cloth. They developed the process of making clothes from fibers by hand. In more recent times, machines replaced the hand. Okay. Cotton plants grow best on black soil. Okay, students. And the black soil finds the third position in our country. So there is a scope of cultivating cotton in our country to the huge extent, and cotton is cultivated in Punjab, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Cotton is planted in early spring. Okay, before spring season comes, in 2 months the plants become 0.2 to 2 meters tall and forming bushes. Okay, then white and yellowish flowers come off, slowly turning pink to red. After about 3 days, the petals fall off, leaving behind a green and seed-like structure, which is known as what? Bulb, because it appears like the ball. The green ball slowly grows, and inside it grows small seeds and cotton fibers. When fully mature, the ball becomes as big as a walnut जैसा हो जाता है and turns brown, means it is ripened. The brown ball bursts, leaving a white fluffy mass. But before it bursts, okay, the farmer pluck the cotton balls and collect in what sacks, and then they take the cotton from the ball. Okay, cotton is handpicked from plants by the process of okay, and that is very lengthy also. Therefore, what happens nowadays? Machines are replaced to plug the cotton bulbs. Cotton was previously separated from seeds by hand, but nowadays we are using machines. Okay, but now this is the machine, and the machine is called gin, G-I-N. The gin was invented in India. A gin was steel pins which act as cum. When cotton is passed through a gin, the seeds are come out and collected in a vessel. Okay, and this process is known as ginning. Means the process in which you separate the seeds from the cotton by using machines is known as what? Ginning. The green cotton is pressed into bundles and these bundles are known as bales. A bale weighs about 200 kg. The bales are then transported to factories for weaving. Okay. So let us discuss some uses of cotton. Cotton is very useful material. Some important uses are: cotton fibers are used for manufacturing cloth materials, textiles, or fabrics. The fibers of cotton are also mixed with those of other types for making textile of different varieties. Okay. So if you take the example of semi-cotton clothes, okay. So little amount of cotton is added to semi-synthetic fibers or semi-cottons. Cotton is used for making some artificial fibers like rayon. Some kinds of paper and cellophane are also made from cotton. It is also used for making explosives called gun cotton. Okay. Green cotton is used for filling mattresses, pillow, quilts, and cushions. Properly clean and sterilized cotton is used in homes and hospitals to absorb blood and push the cuts and wounds. Okay. And cotton clothes and fibers are also used in household mops for cleaning the floor, also cleaning machine parts. The seeds of cotton are used for making cottonseed oil, and which is edible, means we can use it for cooking food. The oil is used for making vegetable ghee and soap, etc. Okay. Next class we will study the uses of flax and jute.